Cell structure and functions. Learning about cell structure and functions. Cell structure and functions. You have learned that each living organism has many organs. Digestive organs together constitute the digestive system. Each organ in the system performs different functions such as digestion, assimilation, and absorption. Similarly, different organs of a plant perform specific specialized functions. For example, roots help in the absorption of water and minerals. Leaves are responsible for synthesis of food. Each organ is further made up of smaller parts called tissues. A tissue is a group of similar cells performing a specific function. An organ is made up of tissues, which in turn are made up of cells. The cell in a living organism is the basic structural unit. Parts of the cell. The basic component of a cell are cell membrane, cytoplasm, and the nucleus. The cytoplasm and nucleus are enclosed within the cell membrane, also called the plasma membrane. The membrane separates cells from one another and also the cell from the surrounding medium. The plasma membrane is porous and allows the movement of substances or materials both inward and outward. Activity. In order to observe the basic components of the cell, take an onion bulb. Remove the dry pink coverings, peels. You can easily separate these from the fleshy white layers of the bulb with the help of forceps or even with your hand. Place a small piece of thin onion peel in a drop of water on a glass slide. The thin layer can be cut into smaller pieces with the help of a blade or forceps. Add a drop of methylene blue solution to the layer and place a cover slip on it. While placing the cover slip, ensure that there are no air bubbles under the cover slip. Observe the slide under the microscope. The boundary of onion cell is the cell membrane, covered by another thick covering called the cell wall. The central dense round body in the center is called the nucleus. The jelly-like substance between the nucleus and the cell membrane is called cytoplasm. Cell membrane gives shape to the cell. There is an outer thick layer in cells of plants called the cell wall. This additional layer surrounding the cell membrane is required by the plants for their protection. Plant cells need protection against variations in temperature, high wind speed, atmospheric moisture, etc. They are exposed to these variations because they cannot move. Activity. Take a clean toothpick or a matchstick with the tip broken. Scrape inside of your cheek without hurting it. Place it in a drop of water on a glass slide. Add a drop of iodine and place a cover slip over it. Alternatively, add 1 to 2 drops of methylene blue solution. Observe it under the microscope. You may notice several cells in the scraped material. You can identify the cell membrane, the cytoplasm, and the nucleus. A cell wall is absent in animal cells. Cytoplasm. It is the jelly-like substance present between the cell membrane and the nucleus. Various other components or organelles of cells are present in the cytoplasm. These are mitochondria, Golgi bodies, ribosomes, etc. Nucleus. It is an important component of the living cell. It is generally spherical and located in the center of the cell. It can be stained and seen easily with the help of a microscope. The nucleus is separated from the cytoplasm by a cell membrane called the nuclear membrane. This membrane is also porous and allows the movement of materials between the cytoplasm and the inside of the nucleus. With a microscope of higher magnification, we can see a smaller spherical body in the nucleus. It is called the nucleolus. In addition, nucleus contains thread-like structures called the chromosomes. These carry genes and help in inheritance or transfer of characters from the parents to the offspring. The chromosomes can be seen only when the cell is divided. Gene. Gene is a unit of inheritance in a living organism. It controls the transfer of a hereditary characteristic from parents to offspring. This means that your parents pass some of their characteristics onto you. If your father has brown eyes, you may also have brown eyes. If your mother has curly hair, you might also end up having curly hair. However, the different combinations of genes from parents result in different characteristics. Nucleus, in addition to its role in inheritance, acts as control center of the activities of the cell. The entire content of a living cell is known as protoplasm. It includes the cytoplasm and the nucleus. Protoplasm is called the living substance of the cell. The nucleus of the bacterial cell is not well organized like the cells of multicellular organisms. There is no nuclear membrane. The cells having nuclear material without nuclear membrane are termed as prokaryotic cells. The organisms with these kind of cells are called prokaryotes. Pro, primitive, karyon, nucleus. Example, bacteria and blue-green algae. The cells, like the onion cells and the cheek cells, having well-organized nucleus with a nuclear membrane, is designated as eukaryotic cells. All organisms other than bacteria and blue-green algae are called eukaryotes. Eu, true, karyon, nucleus. While observing the onion cells under the microscope, did you notice any blank-looking structures in the cytoplasm? It is called vacuole. It could be single and big as in an onion cell. Cheek cells having smaller vacuoles. Large vacuoles are common in plant cells. Vacuoles in animal cells are much smaller. You might have noticed several small colored bodies in the cytoplasm of the cells of Radicantia leaf. They are scattered in the cytoplasm of the leaf cells. These are called plastids. They are of different colors. Some of them contain green pigment called the chlorophyll. Green-colored plastids are called chloroplasts. They provide green color to the leaves. You may recall that chlorophyll in the chloroplasts of leaf is essential for photosynthesis. Comparison of plant and animal cells. Animal cells are usually smaller in size. Plant cells is comparatively large in size. Animal cells are enclosed by plasma membrane only. Plant cells, in addition to plasma membrane, are surrounded by a thick cell wall. In the animal cells, plastids are absent. Plant cells, plastids, chloroplast, and chromoplast are very common. Animal cell. Cytoplasm consists largely of smaller vacuole. Plant cell. Cytoplasm peripheral. Central space occupied by a large vacuole. Animal cells. There are highly complex Golgi bodies present near the nucleus. Plant cells contain several subunits of Golgi apparatus called dictyosomes. Animal cells possess centrosome with one or two centrioles. Plant cells, instead of two small clear areas called polar caps, are present. Do you know? The cells in the outermost layer of our skin are dead. In an average adult, there are about 2 kgs of dead skin. Summary. The cell has 3 main parts: the cell membrane, cytoplasm which contains smaller components called organelles, and the nucleus. Nucleus is separated from cytoplasm by a nuclear membrane. Cells without well-organized nucleus, that is lacking nuclear membrane, are called prokaryotic cells. Plant cells differ from animal cells in having an additional layer around the cell membrane termed cell wall. Colored bodies called plastids are found in the plant cells only. Green plastids containing chlorophyll are called chloroplasts. Plant cell has a big central vacuole unlike a number of small vacuoles in animal cell. That is all in this lesson. Keep learning.